What's up? It's your boy Karceno here, and everybody's more lifed out right now. All yesterday is probably gonna set a record for like most live streamed, watched. You know, they did a YouTube stream live, and now people are all on Spotify, Apple Music, and they just been all the way into it. And to be totally honest with you, I find out, that a lot of people went in there looking for the record to be, terrible. They went into it with that mentality because a lot of people just don't like Drake because I guess it's the oversaturation of Drake and what have you. And this is probably the quickest album release I've done. If other songs change, I'll go and do it. But this album, More Life, is far greater than the views of the 6. Far greater. And this is what happens when you make an album collectively, all at like one time, instead of making songs that you had from 2015 to now and all that stuff. Some of the songs don't mix and the energy levels are off. And then your lineup is not right. Then you're going to be in different places. Like from the beginning, he came right out. Free Smoke just set off the album. Passion Fruit is like one of my riding songs. I could listen to that riding. But I can see how some people, this is soft. But you got to understand, Drake is the realest rapper in the game. He is soft. He is sensitive. He is all of these things that you say he is. That's him. He doesn't deny these things. It irritates him to a point. He is a nerd. He is a guy that stays in the studio and does quirky things, uses words like quirky. It's Drake is what he is. But as I was saying, he's the only kind of rapper you could put with any other rapper. You could put him with the trap rapper, and he gonna have some dope trap lyrics in that song, and he can deliver. You put him with Gucci, you could put him with Future, you could put him with Kanye, you could put him with any rapper, and he fits. I ain't never heard nobody really say, man, they just took Drake off the track. It'd be popping right now. No, people love Drake lines on those songs. It's almost the Drake songs that don't have them that people don't like the most. Now, you gotta admit, there's a sameness to Drake songs. It's almost like, you took some Zoloft or something. Listening to Drake music. It's like dreadful almost, like, baby, I was on my way. I mean, I passed out sleep last night listening to these songs. And I woke up and had to start off like, what song did we leave off of? You didn't know which number it was. And it just goes right from one dreadful song to another dreadful. So you kind of get lured to sleep towards the end of the album. Then he got the pick you up song. I'm like, all right, here we go. He finna pick me up. But I'll tell you what. These are the best songs to me that I like. I already said Free Smoke and Passion Fruit. There are some other songs on here, like the KMT, the one with Gigs. I like that beat, but Can't Have Everything and Lose You are like my two favorites too. And Do Not Disturb. those are like a lot of my favorites on there. Oh, that one with Quavo and Travis Scott, that Portland, that was pretty. I was laughing halfway through that when my man said, "I'm Ike Turner with the left hand." I was on the floor laughing. But yeah, I didn't like Glow with Kanye West at all. I didn't know what they were trying to accomplish with that. No Long Talk, I like that. I mean, Get It Together, that's a good one. It's a lot of riding songs on here, and then there's some songs that could lure you directly to sleep. So overall, if it's a 4-star rating, I give it a 3. And that's higher than I gave Views. Views, that album was definitely 2 stars out of 4. Easy 2 stars out of 4. With all the hype that was around Views, I think the longer the process it took, the project didn't come out the way it did. It just, they were very fortunate that One Dance did what it did. You know, it kept the album on the charts for so long. But let's go to the elephant in the room. All y'all want to talk about the disses. Yes, he dissed Meek Mill. He dissed Jay-Z. He's going after the big fish now. Well, Jay wanna keep this going. What did he tell him? He's like, you ain't even dead yet, and I got you. I spend your inheritance. That's already in my ball out with that. It's already in my Bank of America. Oh man. I mean, he's like, look, I know what you're doing. I know what you're trying to do. You know, but y'all running from my release date, which is true. Jay-Z wasn't gonna put out no album. They won't want to wait and see what Drake do. The DC 4.5, that ain't coming out. They want to wait and see what Drake do. Nobody want to put their stuff out when Drake is out. That is a wipeout in total retail sales. That's why you saw Rick Ross put his album out 2 days earlier than when it was supposed to drop. Because when Drake dropped, it's all over. Everything gonna stop. So, yeah, he did Jay pretty good on there. It's like, look, I heard what you said, and like, you ain't relevant no more, old man. That's basically what he's telling him. Like, look, sit down somewhere. You don't even need to be in here having an attitude about anything. It's ridiculous. Which it really is. Jay-Z's finally being called out on his arrogance and everything else. So, I'm for it. You know, I'm all for it. You know, bring it to the old man. Knock the old man off out of his wheelchair if you got to. He needs to sit down. His jealousy of Drake and wanting to be number one is the reason why none of his artists can succeed. What artist has succeeded under Jay-Z's tutelage? Definitely wasn't Kanye. Kanye came out the gate selling 4 or 5 million. So 10 million. Scratch that. So he didn't have your tutelage. He came through the door selling 10 million. You got on board is what you did and milked him. And what about J. Cole? J. Cole can't even blow. He'll have a good couple weeks, and what happened? You just take his album and fold it up like the folding clothes and throw it in the corner. So I'm just a little surprised. I thought You got where you wanted to be. You in the position you want to be in. Step back. Let these young boys get in there and do what they gotta do. No one needs a Hove album. The world don't need Hove. Let these young boys do what they doing. It's not your era. So I applaud Drake for going at his head. Take him out. I feel like the Emperor in Star Wars. Wipe him out. All of them. Get them out of here, man. I feel you. We tired of this J stuff, man. We really is. I'm out.